Guys, what are your thoughts on stepchildren coming to America to be with their parent and step parent? What are your thoughts on step kids? Are your kids say my husband now file for my step kids from Jamaica? Because in most cases I feel as if in most cases the men are the one who file for them kids. Yeah, most cases I feel like the men are the ones that file for their kids. So what are your thoughts on that? Step kids are not all, but mostly the men who file for their kids. So say I married a man and I help the man to have him kids them to come a foreign. What I have noticed is that in most cases the girls give a lot of problem, or even the boys too, they give problem. Because I remember I seen a case about a year ago. I seen a case where this lady's a nurse and she helped to file for her husband's kids from Jamaica, and I think it was a girl and a boy, something like that. But I remember the boy, to be specifically, the boy was given a lot of problems, and the lady's a nurse and the boy was given a lot of problems and saying that the lady hit him and all kind of stuff. I think there was one child that was left behind though, and it was a girl. I think what happened is the lady ended up sending back the son to Jamaica because the son giving problems. I think the lady ended up sending back the son to Jamaica. But the daughter, who I think was older, she stayed back, and you know, she wasn't having it, while the real mother, the biological mother, she was egging on the situation, which a lot of biological mothers do. The biological mother was in Jamaica and she was egging on the situation. I feel as if a lot of times the biological mother in Jamaica help to instigate what goes on with the children in the home, and they encourage the children to give the stepmothers a fight. Yes, it was a big old situation with this lady. She's a nurse, and a lot of people was trying to say that she have the kids at her house because of welfare and of tax money and all these things. And I'm like, tax money, you don't even have to get back taxes, and if you do get back taxes, it's probably $2,000 for each kid, I think, if it works in your favor. And $2,000 can't take care of a kid, really and truly. So even if $2,000 can't take care of no kid, because that kid alone, you're gonna need to buy, say you buy the kid $500 worth of food for the month. $500 worth of food for the month if them eat properly. And plus you have to buy the kid clothes, and you have to buy the kid, you have to carry the kid everywhere. You gotta take that kid, you gotta buy gas. Everything I do for, like, you have to get up and you have to take care of that child. If you weren't able to take care of that child, somebody will be getting paid to take care of that child. So you're taking care of that child for free. And to hear how the Jamaican people on the program were behaving and saying the lady want these kids for income tax, and I hear them say it all the time, and I'm like, these people talk about income tax like income tax is a lot of money. Income tax is not a lot of money. How long does income tax last? They're acting like you're getting back at $30,000. Like, these people are acting like they're not used to money. You know what I'm saying? have comb my hair before I come on here, you know, guys. Me take a shower and my face just pale, and my face looks so pale. Jesus, and my phone look blurry. I hope I don't make my eye them blurry. Anyways, the people them beat her, come and them beat her go because they might try to say she only want the kids them for income tax and money for things which I know is far from the truth. This lady's a RN, guys, so she has a license to lose, and this little boy called CPS to come into the lady's house because she lied on the lady and said that the lady she lied on the lady, you know. He lied on the lady and said the lady so the lady must lick him, and what if I something and spit in his face and something, man. You know, I don't really know what happened. I don't know if she hit him, but let me tell y'all something. You see, even if she hit him, once she don't leave no bruise on him, nothing can happen. Kids are sometimes too ungrateful. You see, the ones that come from Jamaica, they must be careful because, you know, I'm not saying that all step parents are good and they're kind. You know, you have some step parents which are probably really, really, really not nice. But to know that this stepmother really probably was trying to, for the mass majority, not the mass majority, but for some who, I might know this lady put her name on the line to file for these kids to bring them up with her. The least they could do, I feel as if I file for some step kids, I would really want to get along with them. What I think happened is they started having their I believe everything that lady said. I believe they started having their outbursts, being rude to the lady, and doing the most. Everything that the lady said, or 97% of what the lady said, I believed her because I know how step kids can act. And I see them do it a lot of times coming from Jamaica, what they do to the step parent. And I just think it's a shame, and I just think it's, and then they make it bad for the other parent. You understand? They make it bad for the other parent. They make it bad for the actual parent. You know, put them in a position where then you'll have other people saying, oh, you need to choose the child over your choose the child over your spouse. And that's not fair because you have these little jingbangs that come and try to cause problems in your relationship, unnecessary problems in your relationship. And then when them gone about for them business, you are there by yourself. And that is not fair, and a lot of people you have to protect your marriage. And according to the Bible, your spouse, your husband or your wife comes first. So with this situation where I guess this new other situation I was listening to today, I don't know exactly what was happening with the child, but the child was misbehaving and it was a girl, and the stepmother ended up sending the child back to Jamaica, and the females them was carrying on and getting on, and so she jealous of the daughter, and because she has all 4 boys, she's jealous of the daughter, and this, that, and ask her for, like, what kind of foolishness that? A lot of times the girls are the ones that give trouble, you know, the stepdaughters, because the stepdaughters are jealous of the relationship between the father and his wife. A lot of times it's the daughters. Most 95% of the time the daughters give problems. A lot of times if a man carries his daughter around his wife, she gonna cause problems. And then if she know that her father is going to pick her side, she will continue to cause problems for her father within the marriage and all those things. But that's not fair to your parent, because then your parents end up being lonely by themselves, and you gone off about your business, and your father can't tell you, say, enough you have this a relationship or have a relationship there. So that's not nice. But what are your thoughts on this, guys? Drop it in the box. Drop it in the comments and let me know what are your thoughts on this situation that I am talking about. Do you believe that stepkids cause problems most times? Not all the time, but most times. What are your experience? Have you ever heard of anyone that come to foreign, the child is filed for, and then the child has to be sent back? Have you had anything like that happen to you before? Please let me know. Drop it in the comments. Leave your thoughts. Please like the video. You can give your super thanks. If you want, you can give your super thanks. Yes, you can give your super thanks. So please like the video, share and subscribe, and I will catch you guys later in my next video. Bye.